cherish all the time you spend. You tuned in to it's time again to cherish all the time you spend. You tuned in to it's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you're from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you're from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. It's time again.
What up, y'all? You tuned in to the 52 Scott Podcast. This is Music Monday, and I'm your host, Slash. And with me, I got Comedian 96, K Money, Freddie G. Together, we are the Mind of Men. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter, 52 Scott Podcast, on Instagram and Facebook, The 52 Scott Podcast. All right, and welcome back to Music Monday. Another great show for you. A couple of good things happened over the weekend. These are some of the topics I want to talk about. The first one I want to talk about is Cardi B. Just recently, just past Friday, March 1st, she dropped her Like What freestyle. Now, it's been a while since Cardi B dropped something.
Yeah, long minute.
It's been a minute for her, but I listened to the song, and just to be honest, I really like the song. It's Cardi B, it's not a bad song. Now, I saw the video also.
Mm-hmm.
Now, to me, what it looks like is she's trying to rebrand herself maybe by her look, but this is a completely different look for Cardi B that I've seen.
I didn't like it. I saw it, and I wish she would have kept it. I like it like that look.
Do you like the song?
The song is jamming, yeah. But the video made her look exactly like Doja Cat. We already got one of them. The hairstyle, everything. They changed
you know what? To be honest, most of the females out here now, whether they rap or sing, they doing all the same thing. Mm-hmm. They all look alike to me, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
It's the makeup. They do so much makeup,
yeah.
and they be totally different looking.
Yep.
Some of them. Some girls are just naturally pretty, and I think Cardi B is just a naturally
she's pretty
chick, but maybe the makeup and the hairstyle sometimes kind of
make them. Yeah, it gives you puts you in a mind frame of Doja Cat. That's
well, it puts them right in a certain category.
Mm-hmm.
More ghetto chick type.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But we know that this is how Cardi B comes off as a ghetto type chick. We know that about Cardi.
Right.
Not saying that she's ghetto, but we know that her type, her flow is the ghetto chick type flow. So I think the song was good, and maybe a little bit of the image may have been a little overwhelming for me, although she looks good, but I just like some of the previous looks that she had in her videos, where she was more sleek, I guess, more than
with the long hair.
Yeah,
I like it like that.
Than just
video,
super hood.
Yeah,
like what she looked like now, on this particular video.
I think she's always kind of been hood.
But did you see the video?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah,
I saw it. I think she waited too long
to drop something.
To drop a song. And when I listened to it, it was alright. And it seemed like I've heard that track somewhere before.
That music was somebody.
I don't know, but
yes.
But I'm gonna tell you,
I saw it on a movie.
Yeah, that beat was used.
Her hook to that song, for some reason, when I listened to it, it put me in the mind frame, and watching the video at the same time kind of put me in the mind frame of Lil' Kim. I mean, it just did at that point. If you knew what the hook was on this song and what the video part was, it kind of, the way she sound, and you can kind of see a Lil' Kim type of, flow in there, even with her movements as well as the stuff that she's saying. So, yeah, I mean, I like it. It's Cardi B. It's something.
It's a freestyle. I just noticed that.
Yeah, it's a freestyle.
So, yes, I was just gonna say that beat been used a million times. I just didn't know by who.
Yeah, I've heard that beat.
That
before.
Beat is. I just can't remember who was the originator of it. But
I just think she waited too long to drop something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you mean? Too long?
Like
from her last
since her last music drop, I think that after
that was
a while,
in 21.
After a while, it's kind of like, I don't want to use the word like she's no longer relevant, but it's like, I don't think that she had made it to a point to where, in her career, I don't think she's made it to a point to where she could wait a long time to drop something, and it be heavily anticipated. Like Beyonce can wait.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah,
you know, Rihanna can wait.
Right.
I know that they're not rappers.
Well, you got to think Cardi B had a child, so she had to raise the kid. You know what I mean?
I get it.
So did Beyonce. Beyonce took a couple of years off.
But that's my point, though. See, Beyonce can wait. Like, okay, so Cardi B had how many albums prior to this one?
Not sure. Maybe two.
Mainstream, commercial.
All her albums been commercial.
Okay, well, I'm not including the mixtapes and stuff that she was doing prior, right? So I think that she didn't have enough body of work for her to stay gone so long, especially when the competition for females. It's sad, but they're only allowing one at a time to be the top dog in rap.
Yeah, that's
and
the
at the
truth.
same time, you gotta consider, you know, she just don't want to rush and put out something and it's not what she considers her best body of work. You know what I'm saying? Because she could rush and put something out, but she may not be satisfied with that. You know what I'm saying? So I would have taken, you know, my time. I'm not saying she took her time because we don't know what the situation truly was.
Right.
However, I'm saying, you know, I wouldn't have done it until I felt comfortable, and I'm sure that's pretty much what she did.
Done it when she felt comfortable. I can dig that, you know. But for all of what it's worth, I think it's a pretty good song for Cardi, you know. Shout out to her. Now, Timberland teaming up with Peloton in a fitness deal that he's doing where he's calling his music new wellness music, and certain frequencies and stuff like this is what he's doing. Now, they're gonna host his music on a platform where I guess it's for you to do workout.
Yeah, Peloton,
you know,
that exercise deal.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah, so he just worked out a deal with them on his music, you know. So they're gonna be playing a lot of different stuff from his catalog. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's live.
You know, and then he's a fitness type of person, so I'm guessing that's why that goes hand in hand. But I mean, he's got several different ways that he can get at some money. That's what it looked like to me.
Yeah, with the
you
fitness,
know,
that'd be
with fitness.
Yeah, because they have a lot of fitness apps.
Yeah, and I mean, you're dealing with Peloton.
I don't know how much that is, man, but if I had one, I probably would work out more.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would like to be more, you know, work out, but I just got to find the time, man. I don't like to make excuses, you know, because I like to do it, but I just have to, you know, figure it out. But the fact that he's got this program and they're going to have his music, so I guess you got different exercises or different stretches or whatever you can do, or, you know, they got the bikes too. So you might even be riding a bike listening to some, you know,
the
wellness is new wellness is what he's calling it. So I guess it's, you know, a different type of frequency. And not to get away from that, but when I'm saying different type of frequencies, kind of like the album was with playing the flute, Andre 3000, different frequencies.
Oh, doing.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think that's a good look for Timberland to team up with Peloton, you know, and you might as well get that money, man. Cause
man, that's gonna think about it. I have a fitness app on my phone. I actually have two.
Right.
And you got to think if they do any type of upgrading, sort of like if it's a virtual app, and then you download it, because I know they're gonna get paid per download.
Right.
Man, that's that money you don't see. That's that extra money you don't see coming, because from the downloads and people using your app, man. Yeah, that's a
that's why you sleep type money. You know,
while
you
that's
sleeping,
that's
your
the word
money making money.
Yeah,
that's what that is.
Yeah.
You know, but like I say, he's in the physical fitness itself, so you know that's got to be pretty cool to be able to get one of the programs and hear your own music on it. And Timberland feels as well that music is universal. So we all listen to music, everywhere you go, every store you go into, or when you get in the car, you listen to the radio. You turn on the TV, it's music on a commercial or something, So music is universal. So it does change the spirit of the room, the type of music that you play. Right. You can have the same room, play two different types of music, and have two different types of atmospheres. So that's why music is powerful, and I do understand. That was something that I think he really on the right track with what he's doing.
I think that'll be utilized. I can see you doing it at home, but I think in those spin classes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
that's the word I was looking for. Spin class.
Yeah,
spin class.
I think so too. That's probably where you mainly go to. Anytime if you signed up with somebody's gym or sports thing, and you get in one of them, you probably gonna hear his music. That's cool. Actually,
it's live.
I do
Tapping
agree.
into the money, man.
Yes, indeed.
A different.
Yeah,
he's coming.
So shout out to Timberland for that. All right, so just past weekend, 50 Cent performed here in Houston at the rodeo, at the Black Heritage Night at the rodeo. Now, Nate, 50's a native New Yorker, but he's currently residing here in Houston, Texas. So he showed up, and before he actually went on stage, the Jack Yates band came out and played, did they thing before he came out.
Our Third Ward High.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, okay.
Our alumni. So yeah, that was shout out to them for that.
Shout out to JY. It was actually the drum line.
Yep.
Yeah, shout out to JY's band.
Yeah, it was the JY drum line, not the entire band, but still shout out to JY band. Nah.
So what music did they have? What
they just pretty much did a routine to get the crowd pumped up before 50 came out.
Drums get anybody pumped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's live. Shout out to them for that. And like I say, 50 is a Houstonian now. He resides here in Houston.
And JY is one of the historical black high schools here in H-Town.
Very historical. It was our high school.
True that.
That was next to 52 Scott. That's how we used to get back and forth to the school.
Exactly.
On the 52 Scott.
52
yeah,
Scott.
If there was no JY, there would probably be no 52 Scott podcast.
Definitely
not.
So shout out to us for keeping it alive. 52 Scott, y'all riding with us. But anyway, Third Ward is where Jack Yates reside. So 50 got the Third Ward school, to do their thing. I like that. Shout out.
Yeah, appreciate that, 50. Shout out.
Well, 50 got a lot going on, and even though he's from the East Coast, he's still repping for Texas out here. He's wearing Astro hats, and jerseys and stuff, Houston jerseys. So I think that's pretty cool. He's still repping where he from and where he at.
And where 50 from again?
50's from New York.
New York, okay.
Yep. So he's down here now. He's from the East Coast, but again, residing here in Houston. And I think he's just kind of back and forth between here and there. I'm sure he got a home out there too. But yeah, shout out 50. For and a big shout out too for even allowing JY to come out and do their thing.
For sure.
For you. So that was real. I think that was a real deal type of thing you did. And he also they also got like a $5,000 charity donation, for doing that. So that was pretty cool. 50 kind of always, when he first came out here, of course, y'all know he was helping high schools,
Yeah, I remember that.
Worthing, I think Wheatley.
Yeah. So that shows, but what did that say about 50? He's giving back to the communities.
Right.
Yeah.
which is what he's supposed to do. You know, all of them should do stuff like what he's doing. You know,
it's smart, man. You move into a new city, and you want to get yourself acclimated to the city,
right?
Then of course you're rich, and you want to show your love and support of the city. Is the right thing to do is to give back,
right.
And I think he has a G Unity Foundation. And so the right thing to do if you want to get acclimated to the city and win the city over is to give back to the community. Now, on the flip side of that, he's trying to make some money too. And one of the things that he's done, he's partnered with the all of the sports organizations to get his brand of liquor.
Right.
Oh yeah.
With those organizations. That's why you're seeing him with the Houston Texans 50 jerseys and stuff, and because his liquor is being sold at these
venues, right?
Places too, these venues
right.
too. So I mean, he's smart. He did it the right way.
Yeah, 50's a businessman, man. You know,
and did what he was supposed to do. You know,
50 do his thing, man. I mean, I admire the business moves that 50 has made throughout his career. You know, to get him where he's at now. The man is in TV now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then too, when you think about it too, man, rap, man. Unfortunately, a lot of negativity comes with rap, right?
Right, all the time.
And so, if you're going to a city that has its own culture, you better do right by the city when you coming in, because there's some haters. It's haters everywhere you go.
Right.
Yep.
And if you ain't doing right by the city when you coming in and looking out for the city or whatever the case may be, man, people ain't gonna be rocking with you. So he did it the right way.
Yeah, he did.
Well, yeah, I believe that. You know,
Shout out to 50.
shout out to 50, man. You know, he did it bigger for the city than some of the people that's been here in the city ever did it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, that show a lot about who he is at this point. You know, I think he's just a good-hearted person to even donate to these charities, to do stuff like you have to be. You know what I mean? And not just, well, you have to donate a certain amount of money when you have a certain amount of money. You know, taxes, all kind of stuff start affecting differently. So,
Right.
I think he's doing the right thing to protect himself, you know, I guess tax-wise.
Right.
Which is smart.
Yeah, quite a few celebrities moved here, but not a lot of them did as much as 50
he
or
did. Right.
I don't know if any of them did anything, to be honest.
And
But
if they have, I mean, keep in mind, we may not hear of everything that's being done.
Right.
But, you know, because of 50's statue and, you know, his status, I think is that what I was trying to say. And he's always in the news.
But
Right, he
I
is.
can. I don't want to put no names out there, but I can name at least 4 people that has the same statue, if not better, that moved here recently, and you don't hear anything
Negative
of
about
it,
it.
or anything of all the positive things that they're
But
doing.
here's the thing,
like
though.
50 is doing.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes, man, you do got cases to where people do good things and it's quiet.
It is. Yeah.
It's quiet, and so, I mean, just because we haven't heard about it,
Yeah, doesn't mean they're
mean
not
It's
doing
not
it.
happening.
Yeah, I learned that with I seen the when Denzel was doing the Samuel L. Jackson. He went down the list of things he donated to. I mean, it was over. I want to say it was over 20 different foundations, and I mean,
You don't
just
hear a
never
lot
know.
about Denzel,
You don't hear-
right?
No, it was Samuel Jackson.
well, you
that
don't
did
hear a
the-
lot about
You don't
him,
hear
though. That's
about
what I'm
all
saying.
them donations that he do. So yeah, I'm with you on that.
So,
Freddie G.
so now this concert that he did, it actually was the highest in attendance for a hip hop show. You know, in the last couple of years, with 74,729 people.
You beat out Bun B?
Oh yeah. The only second to 50 was Cardi B record-setting performance in 2019.
Yeah, I thought that first Bun B takeover would have been.
I thought the Bun B
Up there.
takeover would have been.
Nah, he ain't in there.
Okay, I am a little biased.
Yeah.
So Bun B, you gotta come over with it, man. I mean,
Well, he hasn't had his takeover
I know,
yet this
I know.
year.
I'm just what I'm saying.
Well,
That's
he
why I'm
just
saying
added some people to that
Yeah,
list.
come on with it, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
so-
50 cool, but you
Yeah.
You know, and y'all support Bun B.
I mean,
man,
if you
and get on about it.
you about the city, you got to really put on for the city. You know, because this man brought 74,000 people.
And we got what?
Well, then too, you know what? In all fairness to, well, not all fairness, but if you think about it though, I think 50 is more globally known than Bun B.
Of course.
And I think more white folk rock with 50 than Bun B.
Well, look at the statue that 50 Cent is on.
That's what I'm saying.
2 different levels. You can't even level them out. Them 2.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said, you know, in all fairness, because you know I'm like, okay, I'm kind of biased. I want Bun B to have the most
Right.
attendance rather than 50. You know, because I'm homegrown. But you know, 50 is through the roof.
Yeah, he did it, and then it's at the rodeo. So when he exited the stage, he exited in a Ford F-150 off the stage, riding on the back of one of them. So he kept it Texas, kept it rodeo, you know. And
Did he have a cowboy hat on?
I don't think.
I wonder if he had one.
Nah, I don't think he wore a They had some pictures. I saw some pictures of that performance, and he didn't have a cowboy hat on. They had baseball caps on though.
Okay.
What's his name was Tony Yayo was with him, and he had another guy that was a hype man with him. But I saw some pictures of that. But no, they didn't have on
Lloyd Banks.
No, it wasn't Lloyd Banks.
Lloyd Banks ain't with them no more.
No, it wasn't Lloyd Banks. It was definitely Tony Yayo and another guy. But I saw some pictures, and they had on baseball caps, you know, repping for, I guess, the hip hop swag deal type, you know. So I could feel that.
It wasn't H-Town hats.
Somebody had on I think it was a jersey jacket type of thing, and 2 of them had on different hats. I want to say one was a Astros. Definitely, I think 50 had the Astros on.
Okay.
So yeah, he was wearing, you know, Houston stuff. So that's live too, you know.
Yeah.
And speaking of rodeo, we mentioned this before. Beyonce's new country song,
Jamming.
Texas Hold'em.
yeah, Texas Hold'em. What y'all think?
Jamming.
I love it.
Man,
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm with that.
I was surprised.
same here. I like her voice on that style of music. I mean,
Yeah.
Beyonce is stepping back in to take.
My view
Her-
on Beyonce has changed now. Remember before?
Well, that's why I'm saying she's finna change
Yeah.
her trajectory
Yeah.
of where she's trying to
Yeah.
get, cause her money finna go way up now,
Yeah, she got me with this. I ain't gonna lie.
and it's a nice song. I like it.
She
it's
shut me
jamming.
up.
You know,
It's jamming.
Yeah, she shut me up on this. So I'm speechless. She got me.
she can
That was
actually do a whole album,
Country album.
country album. I believe. Man.
I believe so too.
You know, she handled it, man. Really, really, really nice.
Yeah.
And now I think because of you've already seen black artists coming out singing country music, but I think
Right.
you're gonna see more now that Beyonce has come out with this album. I'm not trying to make it seem a certain type of way, but she has that type of effect, I think,
On people.
on,
Yeah.
on the music game.
Right.
Period. You know, you know, after she came out with it, I mean, you started seeing videos on social media that had a lot of black country artists with songs that you don't hear on the, well, I don't think you hear them on the radio, but they're pretty talented and the songs are pretty good.
And you know, you'd be surprised how many black people listen to country music.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
So she gonna have the whole world line dancing. If you think about it, Beyonce big, her statue big.
Yeah, she's
so they
huge.
have a line dance to
Yeah,
this
several
thing.
of them already.
Yeah, so just
know they gonna
imagine
have
if
one.
she could have literally have the whole entire world
Come
line
on, man.
dance.
Shit, what do you think she did with the that other song she had, the remake?
That we like
Maze
to party.
The
Right.
Maze
Yeah.
remake.
Oh, that. Okay, but see that one's.
Yeah,
That's
the
the
world-
Before I Let Go, right?
Maze, but honestly, don't get me wrong. Other races listen to it, but not more than our own. You get what I'm saying? This country one, it's what we would call pop. popular, right?
Yeah, it's definitely
So
popular.
that means every race could be. I mean, I could literally see a Coca-Cola commercial with everybody line dancing to this song. I'm serious. I can literally see a Coke in my head.
They did a good job with the song, man. I mean, from the music to the lyrics to her sound. I mean, all of it it sound like what it should sound like. Shout out to Beyonce on that. She pulled that off.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to see other artists, black country music, because again, we're not just
confined to just
To-
R&B
right,
or
R&B
hip
and
hop.
rap.
Right,
Yeah, we have a broad range.
we not just in a box,
Yeah.
So shout out to us again for that, So y'all check us out next week. Peace. So that's all, y'all, for this edition of Music Monday. Thanks for tuning in. Come back tomorrow and check out True Tuesday with K Money. Hit that like button, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook, B52 Scott Podcast, on Twitter, @52 Scott Podcast.